Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Yes, good evening again. Welcome to another. One for Professor Thursdays. Welcome to another MELLACHE TV analysis Thursdays. Yes, we have a lot in store as usual. A lot of domino news. Yes, my viewers, and we have on set Mr. Flight Right, the great professor himself, the one and only professor in a domino. Big up, Professor. You might mute if you're again, Professor. Big up.
Yes, man. Big up to all viewers. You know, looking for another week of awesome dominoes and reflecting on the past week of also awesome dominoes. So domino news, talk, whatever. We have it
Yes,
here. We discuss it right here.
this is the channel for it. All domino talk, all domino news. Yes, this
Oh,
is the
yeah.
talk. Yes, so big up all my viewers. Yes,
Yes, man.
Watts himself, big up.
Yeah,
Right in
from
time.
Buccaneers, man. I tell you, big style.
Buccaneers.
You know?
Big
Yes,
side
man.
Watts, big
Yeah,
side
man.
Buccaneers.
But me
Big
tell him
side.
sign up here for your third place, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tell him, man.
Oh,
He said to me,
they beat Stretch Assassin, man.
no, man, Buccaneers will beat. But we
Oh, Buccaneers, their finals, right?
no, man, third place, them won last night, boss. I'm to you.
Oh, last night.
You know, for that
Okay.
thing, man. We beat Buccaneers at semi-final. You know, keep up, boss. Sure. But we have a little banter prior to the
not
game.
expecting, we're not expecting
Yeah,
Eagles
man.
to reach so far, you know.
It should have read far. Remember, there are not many players, that many birds who can fly with the Eagles. You know, I did tell you last on the last show. You know, so we
Yes.
are not link what's that little banter prior to the match, and I said, boy, prof, sorry for but my condolences that you weren't able to reach it, Man say what all condolences, man.
Yes.
Eh, you won't be playing on Tuesday, you know. Anyway,
Okay.
I don't know who play
Yes,
on
man.
Tuesday, but Eagles wasn't that team,
Yes. All right, my viewers. Andre Haywood, the C4 center forward himself. He will log in. He will tune in. Further down in the program. Yes. So, like I say, big up to everybody who normally tune in to MELLACHE TV analysis Thursdays. Yes, first on the agenda, the Western League. What really are going for the Western League, Professor?
Couldn't say
The
what
moment.
we did pick up something is not right, because as I said, if you listen to if you read the communique that was sent out the last time, it said no games will be played the Sunday after the final, as per usual. However, they will be notifying the Domino fraternity when going further, and that's say
From right there, you know that something is wrong.
yes, yes, definitely, because if as per usual, no games will be played after the mid-season final. It will be just automatic for the resumption of round two, without any questions being asked. And when that was said, I said something was nice. But there's as we were told, alleged, alleged, alleged,
Allegedly.
yes,
Allegedly.
alleged,
Yes.
yes, I think we have a tongue twister, is that
Yes.
based on what is coming out, it seems like there are some sponsorship and administrative things to be sorted out. So that is where we are looking at regarding the moving forward of the league, and we now decide, we just now sit back and wait on what is the decision that comes up regarding the administrator of the Western League and the sponsors. And it seems, based on the fact that this has not sorted out yet, uh, as yet, it's something quite grave, and needs to be looked into. If anybody can have information, or the administrators of the league could give us a link or something like that, that would be great, just to keep the Domino fraternity posted on what is going on, really.
Okay.
But
Why,
not looking
Professor?
good.
It's not looking good. I want to know, persons are looking forward to play domino each and every Sunday, Professor.
Yes,
So,
because of, yeah, definitely, because of the way we the persons in the Domino fraternity now are wired. It's early. If Domino is playing, they don't want to stay at home on Sundays. That's why the time Sunday is probably the only day you get to really do the hobbies or the things that you definitely like to do, other from work. Most of the persons are working, so people tend to look forward to playing on Sundays. So it's very difficult for them to stay at home based on how they are wired in the past.
okay. But I wonder, what could really be the problem, though? I wonder if it's if it's like the product thing.
Well, all of that we don't know, but there's just the liquor, um, what is out there is that the sponsors are not pleased with some of the things that been happening in terms of the how the league is being run currently, and I think that, and that's based on probably that's based most on the fact that they are not probably getting what their pound of flesh, something like that.
Yes.
So we are looking at that, and that is one of the things that in the as administrators of the respective leagues, we are now have to look of the great interest of dominoes in terms of how we're getting regarding sponsorship. And we now have to look past just having persons on board merely as sponsors, quote unquote sponsors. We need partnerships. And that is where in terms of what is going on in the marketing world, where persons now are looking more for partnership rather than sponsorship. We usually back in the past take somebody and say, let's come on, let's we are in an event, please sponsor. And the person will ready to come on board. But now the talks or the negotiations are much wider than that now as we speak. Persons are looking for what is it that you as the promoter, the event organizer, etc., is bringing to the table to ensure that they they have their pound of flesh. I'll use that term. Um, what they're getting back out from the sports. So that is where it's been looked at
But
now. Probably
all I know, Real Navy been sponsoring the Western League now. All I know, they have Real Navy on board.
I couldn't
You
say, but I know there's a I think they were on board already, if my mind serves me right. But I think there's the JB Rum. I think is also under their umbrella. So
Oh,
it's
right
just,
now, right now.
I believe they are.
Okay.
That probably can be checked, but I
Oh,
believe they,
but Real Navy is tied to sponsor.
yes. But if they put that's what I'm saying. I believe Rhea Never is the same owners of the JB rum.
Mhm.
So it's just a matter of alternating their brand. So if JB is sponsoring it, it will be coined the JB Western Domino League, and if it's wherever it's coined, probably just alternating the the brand sponsorship. But I believe that can be somebody can get me here. Ray Nephew owns JB Rum.
Okay.
It's in my time.
All right. Yes, world boss. Big up yourself, world boss. Loyal viewer, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Bobby Six. Big up yourself, Leon. Yeah, man. Sorry we not get like action from you in the finals. But anyway, you'll be there video end, so um
Yeah. At
the
least
excitement is still going to be there.
yeah, man. At least
Yeah, Queen
yeah.
44. Big up yourself, Queen 44. Yeah, man. First
Mm,
time viewer, you know. Queen 44. I know you're gonna do the Bobby 6,
mm.
man. Yeah. I you know it's Professor in that teaser I call Bobby 4 tonight. Like I want you there for video too, you know. You know, teaser tonight.
Yeah.
6. I
Yeah.
want you come in
Never
action,
been
man.
there, man. He said what's going to be at the final, you know, what me never know is in the capacity.
Oh.
As a videographer. Yeah, he said what's going to be at the final. So you know, at least
Yeah.
he
Coach
has
Johnson,
got
one
that
ball
one right,
coach.
boss. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Cherry. Beat up
Yeah.
Bamas. All right, Fruity. Beat up Bamas.
Yeah. Another
Anik. San Clark, the
Oxford
big man herself.
Hill. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not tell you, the Queen 44 account. I mean, no one of me just smiling, you know.
Eh? Are you, man? Are you
No,
Queen's
man.
pal? Eh?
Well, she can't, probably she can't hear the smile in the voice, but I don't believe she see me personally. So obviously you are the person. Why me I tell
Oh.
you? Yeah.
Yes.
You
So
see
the
one
Western
smile.
League is off again for another Sunday, my people, and that's not a good look. Not for the sponsors or the organizers. Not to mention the for the players, because every week persons are looking forward to play some domino. They have to have a
Yes.
break now 2 weeks straight. It's very hard. No domino in the Western League.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Person looking forward. Can you imagine you have persons even from Kingston going to Mobile to
Yes,
play in the
man.
Western
Definitely.
League?
All right.
So
Milach, before we go on to the Sansan League,
yes.
just give us a update on what was the One Blood tour. Give us a snapshot of what went on, no? Over the couple of days.
Okay. The One Blood tour. Yes, man. They came down and they played. I know they were at Mystic and they played like a round robin thing. Um, a five teams round robin. Yes, but I wasn't there until the end though. But the One Blood team, they have some good players and they are straight mental players. No farmer
Yeah.
coding, no farmer pinching, straight mental players. Them not even want to ask cards around the board. Yes, but
Okay.
were kind of bit dissatisfied for because they saw some persons
Yeah, doing them thing.
yeah doing them thing. You understand? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I tell you, it's going to be hard to get out that. You understand? Unless you're going to have a official at every table. Even if you have an official at every table, you still have some silent code. You understand? Yeah, but
Yes. It's
it's
going
not
to
going
be
to hard.
difficult.
It's going to be difficult. Yes, but they came down, them do them thing, and they're going to set up a one blood club.
So okay.
Yeah, they're going to set up a one blood club in Jamaica.
So most likely for next season we see them in the probably the West
Yes,
the Portmore League or the
yes,
JDCA League.
because it's not they're not only and look at mental league players. Yes, them also played what my code, cross the table and
Yeah,
all
man, they
those
do.
stuff.
All right.
Yes. So I think they're going to establish a one blood club. I think that maybe that going to be established in the West in Mobile. A one
Okay.
blood club.
All
Yes.
right.
The prizes though, I don't know who won it, but they gave away um 8 free entry for the tournament that they're going to host
Overseas.
overseas. Yes, but it's only for the
Yeah.
entry. It's only for free entry. It's worth $600. Yes, only for entry.
Oh.
So the accommodation I'm paying for that to be on the owners of the players
Yeah.
or the club.
I believe.
Yes.
I hope Bobby Six can make it as a
You saw the video when have a kill bill, out for kill bill.
Eh,
Yes, Bobby is an excellent player, man. Good player. Not only quarter. Yeah. Oh, Unity won. See, he said Unity won it.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
That's a free entry for Unity team.
Mm. Hey, that's good.
Yeah, so they came down and they have a speech, the president. Yes, at the Mystic and stuff like that. Yeah, so they have a good thing going on. Good thing going on. Yeah, they're spreading their wings, and that only can be good for Jamaica and Domino. Yes.
Mhm. All right. Now let's move on to the
San
Domino Sansan Domino
Sunshine League,
League,
big league.
which will culminate this Friday.
Yes, the
I mean, I tell you,
finals.
never know say that end, boy. I mean, I tell you.
Some people start say it at the end, and some persons say like, should I start the next one right away?
Well,
That's the impact with Sunshine League has on players.
yeah, man, it has a great impact. I believe the some of the players who don't have the what should I say, don't have the leverage on Sundays to carry their own game, were able to play on their own, you know, because the
Yes,
classic table is highly individual, although you are playing with teams. So that is a plus for enough of the things, and it has, and probably that can improve the sports generally. But the most important thing in all of this is that as much as a good player you are, you you have to play with a person or persons who will probably be more less involved in the game. You know, in order
yes,
the game to flow, somebody has to be like a older. You know, even if you're a good player or two good players playing, someone have to be
mhm,
more reserved. And I think that is one of the things that we have to know. We want to cut out the mindset that people are just dead older. So it can be, but at least if you're even a good player, you still can hold for somebody else, and that is key because the most important thing, your
yes. But
person
Professor,
can.
you notice in the Sunshine League, you have a lot of the holders. A lot of the holders they are coming in the Sunshine League, playing the cross table, playing up for themselves, and normally in the open code tournament, they are holders.
Yes, that's what I said earlier. You know, so
Yes,
that says well for them as an individual and for what the tournament has brought to the fore.
yes. Yes, Bobby
And
Six, a festive weekend. Yes, because you have the Sansa League Friday. That's the finals.
uh-huh.
And
and
I think you're supposed to have the 29th. They're supposed to have some shootout thing going on at Classic.
and then
Them have-
okay,
yeah, they have some shootout thing going on at Classic.
yes,
Yeah.
probably
Bobby
somebody can
Six.
give us the rundown with that, and then Sansan can tell us if after the finals on
What next?
On Friday, if the award ceremony will be also be
Immediately?
yes. So
Yes,
that is
Sansan. You're on. You could answer that. If the award ceremony will be immediately after the finals, or it will be scheduled for immediately.
yes, immediately.
Okay.
Beautiful. And also we can now look a little bit on the last two semifinals that played last week. MELLACHE. We look at we were when we were on last Wednesday. Two semifinals were the
We're
quarterfinals.
playing.
Sorry, were played.
Two quarterfinals were played. Yes. So
Uh,
it was
Quarterfinals or yes, two semifinals. Yeah, two quarterfinals were played and the semifinals were played on Thursday and Friday, and the semifinalists were Stretch, Stretch Assassin versus Our Target and Eagles versus Buccaneers. So
yes. So
that is
Eagles
where it
came
is.
out victorious. Eagles came out victorious out of that
No,
with 3
firstly
points.
on Thursday prior to the Friday when Eagles
Yes.
played, it was a very good, probably one of the matches of the tournament was Stretch Assassin um with Our
Our
Target.
target.
Yes, that was a very, very
Yes.
good encounter, just by a point and going 125.
Hard to lose by in a worse in a that was what semifinals.
Yes, but loss is
Yeah.
a loss.
To
You
lose
know,
to
I
lose
mean, it's
by
tough.
one, but to lose by one, professor, in a
Yeah, but
semifinal. They say we lose by a 10 or a 5 or a 15, but
no, man, you
to
know,
lose
you
by
want it.
one,
No, for
huh?
me, it doesn't matter how I lose if I'm a player, because at least you can see the effort there. That shows me that I'm putting out some effort if I lose by that margin. If I lose in double figures, I realize that probably we weren't doing something right, because the game was from the game started.
On the get go.
Yes, our target were leading until 105, and that is where Stretch Assassin took the lead at 106, 105, 106, and then they lost back the lead, going by like a 2 or 3, and then get back the lead with about and leading by 5, the most in the last um 15 games or so, and then probably needed about 2 to win, leading by 5 and lost. You know, so that is something that needs to be looked at. And it's very difficult to lose a game like that. You get like probably about 7-6 or 7-1, something like that. So that is something
Yeah.
need to be looked at.
And
That's very
CFN
hard.
Archive went up to double digits at
Yes, man,
one
they were in
point.
double digits. Yes, they were double digits. That's before they reached the 100 barrier. So it was quite a very quite a good semi-final. Probably that is more fitting for the finals. You know, I hope the
Yes.
finals would bring out the same.
Yeah, because with Eagles at the finals, I don't think it's going to be that excited, with Eagles at the final. What do you think, Professor?
Um, excited. I don't know what you're talking about, because if I'm in a final, I'm
Are
going
that
for the win.
competitive? Are
I
that
don't
competitive?
want. I don't need to play excited. I need to win. Excited is not there. When you reach finals, you don't look for
For
anything pretty.
excitement.
No, you play account to when you are going to strategies and so forth. It's not strategies and thought out plans are not go don't go by just merely pure excitement, because that will probably bring you less of the result you need. It's good when you can. I don't know what it's using excited here is relative. I don't know what you're really getting at. What do you mean excited? What does what you're what you're saying here?
Well, it's relatives, So
Okay.
yes, excitement could be the competitiveness of the game also. You understand? Like what Sansan said, 150, 149, people at the edge of their seat. You understand?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. It still could be competitive while if you have a bubble six, if you have a bubble six in the finals, and it's competitive and the excitement is still going on, jumping up and down, running up and down on the floor and stuff like that. You understand? While it's still competitive.
Because you can lead in probably you can beat a 10 outside by probably about double digits and and there's excitement, you know.
From the losing team.
Yes, I mean it can be, yeah man, it can be so exciting. Remember, you know, at this stage it's probably closer. 4 games, probably a team lose 6 games in the box. You know, so things like that can still make it exciting. The margin of victory might be different. One team can need five, you know,
Yes.
to win and leading by 5. And the team that are leading by 5 and the next team lose by, isn't that exciting at that stage? You be leading 5-5, you know, and need 5, you know. It's
Well, yes, and
exciting.
he said it will be go to 150, 149.
Mm.
Well, again, to go have a finals like that, 150, 149, only lose by 1. And then the side will win by 1, I'll leave with the main cash prize. Boy, it's rough.
No, man, at least each team is guaranteed 100 already, you know.
By 1, and you'll leave with the main cash prize. That rough,
No, man, that's
Professor?
it. No, man, somebody have to lose. Me not feel away for somebody lose or so. Me just feel say me not feel lose certain way, but I mean nothing wrong. Somebody has to come out the winner. At least at
Okay.
least each team is guaranteed 100,000 already.
Yeah. Melache TV, I got put on a league like this, you know. Because we want Sansan in the league, you know. Want her to be playing and feel what it is like, you know. Yes. And I should hunt down 1 and 2 persons too. Yes, Frederick Messada, big up yourself, Frederick. Yeah, man, Devon Brown. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Devon. Yeah. So the finals is this Friday. Eagles versus who, Professor?
Eagles versus our target, the defending champions.
Yes, the defending champion.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so do you think there's going to be an upset this Friday?
What do you mean the upset? I don't understand. Upset
Because
Eagles.
our target is the defending champion.
That doesn't mean that the upset. That's not all.
Huh?
We have to look at the thing
Eagles,
in
yeah,
realistically, you know. Remember, you
yes,
know.
all right. So if I look at it realistically, that means I'm going to say our target going to win because statistically.
No, that's why I'm saying it's not necessarily upset. All right. On the day, a team can be the defending champion, but not as probably they're not looking as awesome as they are to like the team that they are playing at the final. What the team now who is not the defending champion is looking to do is to take that title. So the only thing that they will do is look to upset the apple cart. Probably and most, so it not necessarily mean because they are defending champion. Throughout the season, they are doing better than the team that they are playing in the final. So sometimes upset can be what should I say now? Or based on how you look at it. So it's not necessarily because they are defending champion, they are the favorite. See, defending champions go back and they are not the favorite.
Well, let me ask
So
you a
if
question, Professor. Um,
but, but
as
our
as
target,
as, as
wait, go
going
ahead.
to the finals now, Eagles going to the finals, right? You guys have any meeting before or any strategy in the plan out any strategy on going to go about or anything and just go into the finals and just play? What is it?
Well, there are a couple of days games left. Let's a days left. Another 24 hours left to go. You know, we for most parts I don't know what other teams are doing. We normally have a little game plan and so forth, you know. But definitely you know, we don't want to sit blind. So we do everything. We had a little plan for Buccaneers and so on. And for most parts it did work. So let's see. I don't know what our target. Probably our target can tell you what they're doing.
Yeah, Frederick said, our target, because he's actually saying what I was saying. Our
Yeah,
target will
man.
have to
I
start
believe that.
with favorite
No, start
based
definitely
on the caliber
favorites.
of players in their team.
Eh? So
Yes,
eh?
so man, it's like an illusion, and yeah.
All right. So what you say? Eagles who have caliber players.
Uh,
That's what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, based on the
Eagles who
caliber
have,
of players in the
yeah.
team, on the team.
If you punch up pound for pound there, that what difference, If you match up with
Yeah.
the players pound for pound, they are not much difference. No, it's just a
No, yeah,
cute.
no, you match him up point to phone, there wouldn't be any difference.
They won't be much difference.
Pound for pound.
Yeah, I tell you. Milachi, I'm going to say this. When we analyze the team, only two teams me that probably regard is probably the one, but we say probably wouldn't make it out of the 16 teams. So 40, I say probably wouldn't have a great chance to make it. When we analyze my team, it's when we look at it, I know we should be in the final from the very outset. And the team
From the
assembly.
get go.
Yes, it's very it's trust me, you might not believe, but that's what I said. We analyze the team and I said this team should be in the final. This team and they are. So it's not a surprise. Our target I expected to be there, one of the teams and Wales probably scared storm them, probably one of the teams. So
Yeah.
but
Well,
from those parts and I probably look on Stretch Assassin and said they should be right up there, probably in the top four, based on how I see them playing throughout the season. Some you know some
yes.
good individual performances. A few players probably need a little bit more experience, but it's still a good team. They have gathered a few, so they will take that forward going into other tournaments.
Yeah,
But
man.
they
Yellow man.
not
Donovan
surprising.
Davis. Big up
But
yourself, Donovan.
but there's something I always knew though, that there's going to be a couple of the teams that we expected to do well don't reach, and there are a few teams that end up
So
in
who's
that
the third
category.
place? Who's the third place finisher?
Buccaneers, they won last night by 18,
Okay.
and
So Stretch Assassin came in fourth.
yes,
Okay. Well, good luck to Eagles on Friday.
yeah, man. That Eagles and our target too.
Uh, our target, the name said it all in a hard. That's a
Yeah,
hard target, Professor.
yeah, man. I say Eagles for the upset.
Because I'm a hard target, Professor.
I would have started in that soft target.
So yes, I'd like to say good luck. Good luck to Eagles. And I think Sansan League going to be bigger and better next time.
Yeah. And it
I'm,
just
I'm, gonna tell you,
unfortunate.
I'm gonna tell the professor, look at it. Because right now, during the week, they have two incentives to get during the week. You can imagine if them have all three, four incentives, them not look forward to no more tournaments then, Professor. Or that just Sansan League people that I look forward to. If them even have all two more incentive add on to those
Yeah, I
two.
mean, you have to know what to do it. There's something. It's although we love a league like that, it's very hard because sometimes what you want to sell is not what the people want to buy, and you have to understand
Yeah.
that.
But the league is also competitive.
Yes, what as I'm saying. So what
Yes.
what what you might set up and think people want is not what people really buy. So what you're selling is
Okay.
not what people want to buy. So sometimes you have to be
But they're
careful.
buying into it now, though. They're buying into it now.
Of course, but you don't want to bombard the persons with another league. So you have to know. You have to do a little bit of a research and thing,
Yes.
and see how best you can come up with something. Because as much as it's a good of event, this is if you don't manage it well, it might peter away, into something that you don't want. So
Okay.
that is
But
something that we have
in
to.
my fewer eyesight, though, the Samsung League only can get better. It
Yes, man,
only can get
definitely, definitely, because it for me the better part of the what I've seen now is that the rules are clear. It's concise and clear. That is probably one of the good things about the league is for the players to adjust. I think that is where, for me, so far, and I don't have to wait till the final to address, is that the players need now to improve their discipline and now to adhere to what the officials are not adhered to listen. No, in games, for instance, there's a dispute at the table. You don't. There's officials at the game. You need now to listen and see and the official resolve whatever issue is there, and don't take the game into disrepute. And I think that is where for me the biggest the dress code was vastly improved. On occasions, there are a few persons with not properly attired or probably but for most parts, most of the rules were there. There's out a little leniency. There are always probably exceptions to the rules. Persons can dispute, but for most part, I think that administrative it ran well. Just a few of the players now need to adjust and don't believe that every league is a boogie yaga league. You know, their conduct has to be optimum, and that is where one of the things that
one thing I know, though, Professor, after the finals this Friday, the Samsung League going to go on a break. Boy, the week going to boring, Professor. Going to be a boring
well,
week.
yeah, for the night because as
Yes.
I say, the other leagues are active. Just probably during the night where persons like to come out and participate in a few domino games, and also the persons who are not present at the venue who are watching online who love to see games during the night, sitting at home in their comfort of their home. So
Yeah.
that's one of the things. But generally, I think what they and I believe by saying this is that the one of the indiscipline that I've seen shown in this tournament is based on some of the persons who are veteran of the game, who are behaving in a particular manner which doesn't sit well with the youngsters who are emulating some of those traits. And I believe that's as veteran persons in the playing the game, I think we should set better examples. And I think that is we need to look at. And we need to minimize the amount of derogatory languages being used in and around the ring, especially when the games are being recorded live. You know,
Yes.
I think
Yes.
it's going to be very difficult because people are taking they having everywhere they go they carry the same behavior in terms of how they operate. So they just feel if we want the sports to grow, we have to minimize these discrepancies as urgently as possible.
Okay. All right. Well said, Professor. All right, my viewers. Please remember to click like on the video. Yes, and you can also share the video to persons who you know will be interested in Domino. This is help promoting Domino. All right, Velma, big up yourself, Velma Michelle. Yes,
Mhm.
good night. Velma, Queen, Queen 44, having a high on Professor, Velma, saying Professor Smile look good. Velma, you heard that? All
Yeah.
right, moving along. To the JDCA Double Six League.
Yes,
Yes.
Sir Davis,
Yeah,
how you do? How well you do? How well you do? Put out your numbers, no?
yeah, remember, Mr. Davis, they try predict the 10 winners. I wonder how much him get right this time, Professor.
Well,
Who
I
was
think
him
you should
better
have
again?
that down, you know. I
Who
think
was
him
him
get
better again?
him bet boss long time on. From me tell him.
Again, Mr. Davis, you can't get all 10 correct. That's what Professor is saying.
Well, I tell you, it's not easy to get there because you see some of the new teams are doing are doing fairly well. And
Yes.
what me tell you,
Woodford and Miss.
see,
Him say Woodford
what me
and
tell
Miss
him, you
Dick
know,
was him bet.
what me tell him,
Yeah,
sign him more get. I didn't do them, me tell him, you know.
but Professor, yes, come think of it. And we did
Yeah,
mention Woodford and we did mention
and
Mistake.
me tell him, sign two boss in bet. Me tell him,
Why Donovan Davis? You have to listen to the
me tell him,
analyst them,
me tell him,
Donovan
me
Davis.
tell him already. Me tell him, me say he get 8 right.
Yeah, go again,
Mystic
you
and
correct.
Woodford. Yeah, me tell him me too. It's
Yes,
probably
you
can
have to
look at
listen
the
to the
system.
analyst them, Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Me tell him, me tell him, say, Woodford have Mystic was bet already. And then think, what it's
So
good going
Woodford
though.
watch. Woodford watch 3 down now.
Yeah,
3 down.
man.
All right,
Yeah.
we have the standings here.
You want to look at it first? Go ahead, no?
I want to look at
Go. Probably we can look at
the
the
what
standing last.
happened last week. Huh?
Go we look at the go look at the standing last. It can be done first, too, you know. But we just wanted probably to see the results, and then we look at the standings, and then we think.
No, I think we can give C4 some time, so we can look at the standings, Professor. Yeah, go ahead
All
with the
right,
standings, Professor.
all right. As we speak, right stuff is out front, and that is based on the aggregate score. So they have not lost a game. Play 3, win 3, lose none, maximum points. Links as well, same figures, same amount of points. Cherry Guards as well, same amount of points, wins, game played, and and blades. So they are unbeaten too, playing 3. Bull Bay is unbeaten, but they have a game in hand because of one game. Their first game was postponed. So they are only one, two, three, 5 unbeaten teams in the competition. And so far, and so that is where it is now. Soursop is 3, win 2, lose 1, 8 points. King King Shiloh, Elite, same, play 3, win 2, lose 1, 8 points. Full target, same, play 3, win 2, lose 1, 8 points. Village Link in the mix, 3, 2, 1. Nagwed lost their last encounter. They were unbeaten. 3, 2, 1, 8 points. So bottom half of the table now, Central United 3, 1, those 2, 4 points. And
Sorry.
yeah, man, Correctional Then Masterpiece won their first game on Sunday. Played 3, lose 2. Bombers play 1, lose 2. Land Raiders play 3, win 1, lose 2. Now the bottom half of the team, Unity, who have played only 2, they have the postponed game against Bull Bay. They have played 2, what they have lost those 2.
Bull Bay.
Yes, they have Unity and Bull Bay, so they are the only teams that have not played the full state of games so far. So teams that have lost 3, all 3 already is Highlights, Correctional, Woodford, and Rooftop. So those are the teams that have not yet gone at that point. And remember, they only get points for games won. So there's no other point given earned if you don't win. So that is where it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's where it is. So 5 unbeaten
Yes.
teams.
So we can.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. C4. Big up yourself. Welcome, C4. Big up yourself.
Yes,
So
Yeah,
man.
Andrew
man.
Haywood,
Blessings to
center forward.
everyone. Large, the professor, and the whole Domino world.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right. The first match we have on this, Professor, Sourceup versus Highlights. Sourceup 250, Highlights 291. What did Highlight throw in there? Or,
No.
or what happened?
No, man. Highlight really chosen, and that is something that you can't measure them on. They don't they don't really throw in like that. They were very, very competitive. That's why sometimes, let me tell you, score lines can be very deceiving, and we have to keep kudos to that of the teams that as a team like Highlight, because they were leading until it was close to about 110. They were leading close. They led from the outset right to over 100 and going to the break trailing by 11. So they led until about 105, 6 thereabouts, and then lost the lead. And at the halftime interval, they were just 11 behind. They were fairly competitive for most parts, and it's just the class of what Sop has now show the disparity in the eventual score line. But Highlight did put up a very good challenge. I think they just had the fear factor of knowing that the caliber of players that they were going to face in the end, they just probably that just break the backbone of the Highlight team. But they did put up a good fight. So sometimes you see the significant the score, it doesn't reflect well how well Highlight did play.
But between me and a Professor, I think if Highlights was just playing against Sourceup 3, they would have won, But because they're playing against Sourceup Classic or Classic Sourceup, it's kind of difficult. What you have
No,
to
I
say
think
about that?
we need to get it from this. I understand where you guys coming from, but based on head to head, Sourceup is a far superior in the head to head against Highlights. And let me tell you, this Sourceup 3 a Sourceup Highlight is nothing starting from this competition. Either the Portmore League or the JDCA League. This has coming from way back, from the initial stages of the resurgence of Sourceup before in previous names that been used. But this level of rivalry is coming from far back, and Sourceup probably lose only 2 encounters. I don't think they have lost more than 4 encounters to Highlight in probably over 30 games or more.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a long time they have been coming. So it's nothing Highlight no whatever source of team. I think Highlight would have been started behind in all those games, I guess. So when Highlight do provide a victory, it's more an upset, but the rivalry is still there because they're coming from a very, very far.
Okay. All right. Center forward, Mystic 240, Masterpiece 250. What do you have to say about that match?
Well, that was a close game, expected because Mystic have their usual Mystic team, and Masterpiece has been playing exceptionally well, and it's a victory that we all probably would have expected, but the margin was also what we expected.
Okay. So Donovan Davis. Yes. You bet against Miss Masterpiece. Yes. So Masterpiece. Boss your bet there. Donovan Davis. Yes. Professor. Now go ahead. Yes. You were saying.
Before we move on now, there was a 10 love drop in that encounter,
Oh.
and
Yes.
it and you know, I mean, anybody can get a 10 love. That is not the point I'm making. But when you look and your side loser by 10, you probably,
I
you
get
know,
an 10 love per minute.
yeah, you
So
know,
other person that say maybe the 10 love lose. But them
yeah, the
lose.
person will say that. But looking at it, Mystic still did play very, very well, because to just get that 10-point deficit there, one peer, you know. But one of those days, one of those days.
Yes.
All right, let's
One
look
of
at it
those
now. Go
days
ahead now.
should be 14.
Now
One
go
of
ahead.
those days. And Bull is really one of those vintage players too, you know.
Yeah, man. That, you know, we
Yeah.
don't think
One
we
time
think
hear them say, I would have said Bull almost 198 or something like that. Boy, that no
all right,
players full of humor.
all right. It now go ahead game now. Looking at it, I didn't expect them to win, but looking at the result, I think that's the fight I expect them to put up based on how they were playing in previous encounter. They were playing the stronger of the three encounters so far this season, and I believe looking at the score line, they did themselves some justice, and um, it's just a matter of how well they will do against the teams that they believe that are not on par with them, or on par or below par. So uh, so let's see what they have going for the rest of the season. But Lynx expected to win, and as I said before, since the Lynx have been in existence since they were previously named Spitfire, they have reached every mid-season final. So based on how they are going, they might be there again for this season.
But for Naga finally still win by 14, you know. Naga said is playing very well, you know.
Yes, they were playing because they beat two quality teams. They beat two quality teams coming to this
Yes.
encounter. So there's no surprise. That's why I'm saying this scoreline justified how well they are playing.
Okay. All right, C4, right stuff versus Land Raiders. That's the Fletcher's Land Raiders.
Well, baptism of fire. Um, right stuff was out of class here. Land Raiders. Um, they will get better as the competition goes along, But no problems. Right stuff. Much the best.
Okay. So that margin of beating was expected then.
Yes, 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 and it is of note that quite a few of these new teams are not really getting going as yet. So we just wait and see if this is going to be the continued trend throughout the season. But I just have a funny feeling that a few of these teams may not see it out.
Okay. All right, Professor. Rooftop United versus King Shiloh Elites. Is another throw in this?
I don't believe it was. It is. This seems like a one-way traffic, because the lead at the halftime was about 44. So based on what is
So King Shiloh is that elite? Is King Shiloh the team that elite?
Yeah, man, they did do their job well against Rooftop. I expected to blow them away. Probably it seems like based on this result, I think King Shiloh got enforcement based on the result. Definitely, because if they had played with the same set of players in the first two encounters, based on those, this game would probably not be the deficit wouldn't so the margin of win wouldn't be that high. So King Shiloh definitely got some reinforcement based on this margin of victory. But definitely expected to come out of two new teams, but definitely just by looking on paper, King Shiloh is a far superior team.
Okay. All right. C4 Unity Strikers versus Full Target.
Well, I heard that Unity were competitive without actually, looking like a winner, but there are thereabouts, so it's said that this team could be the best of the new teams based on the recent results, because even against Cherry Gardens, they made their presence well felt. So Unity may be a team to look out for in the near future. But no problems in the end for Full Target, who are trying to find their feet as the competition goes along.
Okay. All right. Professor Village Links versus Correctional. Correctional lose by 5.
Yeah, man, I expect Village Link to take this one based on how they've been playing in the or based on how they played the last encounter. Um, this game was one of the Spanish Town derbies, and there's no surprise in the margin of scoreline based on it's a derby matchup. And Village Link did expect it to, for me though, expected to come out victors in this one. And the margin of win, you have to give Correctional some kudos based on the fact they did lose by about 5 points. And Village Link coming off an impressive win. The last encounter, I believe, they would have deserved this point. More deserving of this point based on their last victory.
Okay. All right. Center forward, Bombers United 210, Cherry Garden 250, Fruity Johnson Cherry.
Well, this I was expected this match to be a close affair, based on the fact that Bombers have been together, have been a unit together for a while now. They have been competing very well over the seasons that they have been around. And at home, they have made that a fortress. They have always had some close games there. So I'd expect that Cherry Gardens going there, and with the rivalry with Stretch now leaving Bombers and flying the flag over by Cherry Gardens. I'd expected that Bombers would have ignited a charge at them, but it turned out one-way traffic, and I am hearing that they're calling for the head of Z, as Z becoming the scapegoat there. But it just goes to show that Cherry Gardens team is perhaps the real deal this season, because this team failed to qualify last season in the Portmore League, and many had thought that that would possibly um, kind of put a spanner in the works, and they probably would have dispatched. But it certainly had made them stronger, and they come this season with a point to prove, and it's 40 emphatical points against a good Bombers team. That's a statement. Cherry Gardens won to fear this season.
Yes, and them came out fully prepared, full guns, stretch, collaching, scatter, everybody was there. They came out in full numbers. At one point, they left and leave Fluffy Divine at the ring, and J Bad. Yes, so at one point, 4 females in the ring playing for Cherry Garden. So yeah, Fluffy, big up yourself, Fluffy, and J Bad, big up yourself, J Bad. Yeah, man. All right, Professor, Blade Strikers versus Central. Blades win by 5. Central putting up a fight here, Professor.
They flattered to deceive in their last game after coming off an impressive victory against Source and putting up a better matchup in this encounter. Leeds was expected to win, and I believe I can say to you now, Blade is making most of their opportunities now based on the teams that they are playing. I just believe that further when the goings get tough, going to get going. So Blaze is making use of all the opportunities now, but as soon as it's get a little tougher, they will not be going. Simple.
Yeah.
But they are making use of the opportunity they have now. And Central, based on their last performance after coming off that impressive victory against Source, they did put up some competitive scoreline here, just losing by 5 points.
Okay. Frederick Masado said the cherry did green, but no, it's ripe. Yes, Frederick, with those females in the ring, it has to be ripe. Has to be ripe, Frederick. All right. Center forward, Woodford 192, Bull Bay United 250. Was this scoreline expected?
Well, this probably is the worst I've seen Woodford from Woodford set foot in these competitions. Even when they just started out, they were young and vibrant, and this vibrancy enabled them to be competitive. And a lot of encouragement went out for them to continue to build on what they have. And to see Woodford now after those seasons now struggling really bad, it's not really a pleasant sight, because the youngsters up in the hills, they love the sport, but the discipline seems to be getting a hold of them, and as such, Woodford are finding it very, very difficult just now. And I could call it from now that Woodford, based on the makeup of the team I am seeing there, I'm prepared to call that they will not make the top 8 this season. They put in a strong run the last time, in the town league to be there or thereabouts. But this season, they may be in the bottom rungs.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. All right, my viewers. Please remember to click like on the video. And now we're going to the matches that we're going to have for this Sunday. Yes. So remember, if you can predict the 8 winners, no, I'm sorry, the 10 winners for this Sunday, you will win yourself $1,000 credit. And even if you get 9 out of the 10, we will award you even a $200 credit of your choice, Digicel or Flow. Well, Donovan Davis tried 2 weeks now. Or 3 weeks now, Professor. Or
Behind the 8, in
two
the
weeks
behind the 8 ball.
Yes. Some sides are upsetting him. His winnings. Yes, Donovan Davis. You're going to get it correct one of these days, Donovan. Yes, one of these weeks you're going to get it correct. Yes. 2 weeks. Okay. So Fruity Johnson, why are you not trying? You can try to get the 10 winners, you know.
Mm.
If you don't want the credit, you can donate, you can give it away. Even if you don't want it.
I have a contract with already, Lime. You can't get yourself.
All right. So going into it now. Round 4. We have but out of these 20 matches,
Matches
center
are
forward. Center forward. Which one of these matches is a feature match?
Well, the future match is a cracker. Bull Bay just dispatched Woodford in no uncertain manner up in their famous hill. So they will now travel to Cherry Gardens up by where up there's the name again? Yeah,
Kingston
but
Town?
Town.
they are kids to town, yeah. Yeah, they will go there trying to arrest Cherry Gardens and take away all the points.
Oh, so that's a feature match for
Yes,
this week
yes,
coming.
that will be a thriller in Manila.
All right, we're going to leave that match for last then. All right, so center forward, highlight strikers versus Village Links. What is your prediction there?
Well, Village Links are showing potential that they could actually be a spoiler to some of the teams I'm expected to challenge for the top 8. So I would expect that Village Link, if they really and truly have any ambitions of, making a run at the top 8, they should be able to take care of our highlight strikers who really and truly are not focused on entering the top 8, but to play some dominoes and enjoy themselves. This is why they are so competitive in some of the matches. Because when you play domino and play for fun, you actually go out there and the results sometimes fall in your favor. But it's a Village Link win for me. But I don't expect going to Red Hills that it will be an easy job.
Okay. Professor, what's your take on it?
Going with C4. Highlight will, based on how they have been playing, they have been fairly competitive so far in most of their encounters. And they are expected to put up a little fight. And then Village Link will the type of aggregate they have assembled. They will be get better at the strike force in the highlighted strikers in the end. So I carry Village Link here to win over highlight strikers.
Okay. All right, same on you, Professor. Mystic versus Nagozen.
Nagoya definitely carry this one home. They've been playing very well, and Mystic is below par based on the team that they played in last Sunday. So I expect Nagoya to come out victors in this one against a Mystic team who is all in their own in the true sense of how the type of team they have assembled.
Okay, C4.
Well, this is one of my potential banana skin affair because Nago Ed, they one beating two very good teams in King Shiloh and also Full Target. Then they were very competitive, against Links United. At one point, it seems as if they could have bring that home as well. But what I'm finding with Nago Ed is that they normally play the strong teams very good, but struggle against the teams they should actually be beating. So I'll be watching this result very closely, because this is where Nago Ed will struggle. If they get the good points from the strong teams and then lose them against the teams that they should get the points from, then they might be in some spot of bother to make the top 8. But if they are able to do it this season to beat the lesser teams, then they certainly will have a strong shot at the top 8.
Okay.
Now go ahead here for the victory.
All right. Yes, Devon Brown. Devon Brown say he like to see a match with King Shiloh. All right. I have about a 15 minutes highlights. So I'm going to post that on Saturday with King Shiloh, so you can know the players. They are called King Shiloh Elites, and trust me, those players are elite. Yes. So on Saturday, I will post it. All right. Professor, Masterpiece versus Right Stuff.
Going to be somewhat of a tricky encounter. But Right Stuff going by Masterpiece is going to be tough. Right Stuff, based on the fact that they will be not taking any chances. I think they did themselves justice in the last game they played, because the game prior they were given a good fight, and to highlight strikers who I don't believe is strong as the Masterpiece team. So I will go for a Rise of victory and by quite a huge and probably by about 20 to 30 points.
Okay. C4.
Well, I am not disregarding Masterpiece, the upsetting Right Stuff, even if I'm picking Right Stuff to win, because Masterpiece are at home. They are coming off a win against Highlights, and they played some very good matches since season, especially against King Shiloh. They were thereabouts. So they have a team that could give some of the strong teams some problems. So Right Stuff better be careful going to Old Harbour Road, believing that it's an easy 4 points. But if the real Right Stuff turns up, which we expect, because there's no Western League, then Right Stuff for the play.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. Professor, the Fruity Johnson sending her 10 there now. You think she's going to make it? She's going to win?
Selling Cherry Garden. I'm going to say Cherry Garden. Oh, you put Cherry Garden for him.
Yeah, Cherry Garden is All right. I remember my gentle people. Remember, it's the first person who sent in the 10 winners will win. The first person, not everybody who sent in the 10 winners. The first person. All right. Yes, Tyan. Big up yourself, Tyan. Yeah, man. See, Professor, Bobby Six there. Bobby Six sending his 10, Professor.
You get 6 right.
You get 6 right. I know 5 him get right now. 6.
You get 6.
So I'm not live up team name then, Professor, man.
Yeah. Good know.
All right, and DG and Gaming. They're sending their results for their prediction for Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, moving on. Links United versus Rooftop United. Center forward.
No.
Well, the Rooftop just got 72 from King Shiloh Elite, and they are going to play one of the most fearless team or fearsome team in when it comes to the lesser teams. Links United simply don't play. This could be one of the wipeouts of the round. This is going to be huge. Rooftop traveling to Links United. I'm looking for this one to be the one with the huge scoreline.
Professor, you share the same.
No brainer. This look like about 65.
Record breaking. Wait, I realize the both of you talking like you know the players on the rooftop, on Rooftop United.
Well, not necessarily, but I know Links probably usually take off the roof.
All right, Professor, Fletcher's Land Raiders versus So What's Up.
Yeah. Just like the previous prediction. One-way traffic. So what's up?
Okay, I thought you were going to say Land Raiders.
No.
All right, C4.
Well, this it will be another a blowout affair. We're going to have to expect a lot of these this season, as there's 20 teams. I would all think we have enough players that we could actually have so many teams that will be competitive, and as such you'll find some of the teams that will take a while before they get used to what's going on, get the pace of the action. This is easy street for Southside. They should be winning this from a long way out.
Okay. Professor, Links, Bobby Six and Links are gonna beat Rooftop by 60 odd. But question though, Professor, you think Bobby Six are getting a game in that match?
Yes, man. A 65 more win by more win by 5 in again. More the next 5.
Oh, the one by 60 odd, but the 5 with them are 65. So Bobby Six are getting the 5.
5, yeah. Only by 5 when the tournament done.
So I know you mentioned anything about the margin of win for Fletcher's Land versus Southside.
I can't tell you, but we know it's going to be massive. Not less than 50. I don't see it.
Okay. Because I've realized, center forward, I've realized most of the matches on Sunday gone. The win margin, those are some cricket scores, center forward, man. Most of the matches.
Yes, as I just alluded to, we don't have so many players that would actually can, disperse them evenly so that all 20 teams would be competitive, because at the end of the day, you're going to have most of the players them try to pack into one team, so you'll find that you'll have 3 or 4 teams that could actually have about 6 or 7, 8 or 9 teams differently, because Southside can field 4 or 5 teams, and you have other teams like Links United, and you have other teams that can field more than one team, so you realize that there's just a dearth of other players around, that there's a sprinkling. So, these teams will struggle to find 6 tables that could actually be competitive.
Okay. All right. Professor, King Shiloh Elise versus Unity Strikers.
King Shiloh by a mile. It will be a disunity again on Sunday.
Okay.
King Shiloh will go by about 40.
All right, C4.
Well, I expect that Unity will make their presence well felt. However, King Shiloh at home, should be too hard to handle. So it will be one more loss for the Unity team.
So this is
But
not the match for
the team that I really want to see. So it's a good look to see a new team with new faces, being competitive in some of the matches.
Okay. Where is that team located? C4?
Unity. I don't know exactly where, but their home ground is at Mystic. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. Same on you. C4 full target versus Bombers.
Well, based on the display by Bombers the last time, I'll go for a full target win. I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. All right, Professor.
Full target beginning their resurgence after surprisingly probably losing their first game. I don't expect them to carry more prisoners with them. I expect them to carry more prisoners in this encounter, and Bombers probably will be likely to be one of those prisoners. So full target here. We're playing at home. Bombers traveling usually don't perform as well. But
Okay. There
full
was a
target.
question for you, C4. Andre Wellington. Which side C4 is that? You want to disclose that and center forward? I'll know Bobby Six first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Six suppose C4 didn't want anybody to know. Bobby Six, man. All right, Andre Wellington here and um Bobby Six Leon Coggle. Answer your question. Professor, they want to know also, Professor.
It's
Professor
repeat. Where say? Oh, they want to know.
Andre, yes, Wellington.
Oh,
Want to know
why
which
Andre
side.
want to know? Because he listen the predictions and he want to know.
Or maybe they
Ask him why
want
he
to know
want to
if
know.
we are biased against the side or something.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know.
what he want to know. Ask him. You have to answer, But tell me why, Andre, why you ask? Because
Andre, yes,
he
he's
probably
going to
want to
answer about
listen. Yes, if you give me a good reason, we can tell him.
20 teams T4 C. Bobby, you hear that C4? 20 teams C4 play for one title. Okay. So, but is it him not when you get the title? You're trying to say him not when you get the title for this Friday, Sansan League? Is Bobby Six? See if we have more jerseys than anybody else in the league. All right, moving on until Andre and Wellington can answer Professor question. Correctional service versus Blades strikers. Center forward.
Well, as I said that for the last uh, program that Blades United are going to be the fly in the ointment this season. They are going to be the team that will unseat some teams that believe that the top 8 is a guarantee for them. So with Blades in the running, that um, one of these strong teams might find it a bit difficult to qualify. So it's exciting times for the top 8, just
So
like
he's
the
trying to
last
say
season.
Blades is an upsetting side then.
Yes, it's a team that I am predicting will make the top 8, and so let's see what will transpire down the road. And as such, I am having them to be correctional services. It's not going to be an easy task going to Prison Oval, but if they really and truly harbor any thoughts of going to the top 8, then this 4 points should go to them.
Okay, Professor.
Well, correct. Blades is playing well. They have won 3 games, and I think the fixtures have been doing them a good amount of justice. So they are guarding all the points that they should expected to get against correctional services. It would be no difference. So I Blaze Strikers going for their 4th straight. Correctional expected to go down to their 4th consecutive loss. They are playing at home, so they are a bit of uh, a team to be wary of when they are playing at home. So we need to take that in consideration. But Blades, based on how they are playing, and I know the type of quality they have over the years with the identical set of players, they should come away victors in this one.
Okay. All right, same on you, Professor. Central United versus Woodford United. The battle for United.
Central. Central at home playing against Woodford. I would have given Woodford the victory in this one if they were playing at home. But Central should play get in the back, regrouping, coming close, losing by 5 points in last encounter.
So what
And
are you trying to say, Professor?
they
Woodford
should.
still not getting off the mark as yet?
I don't believe they are going to do that in this encounter. And Central should put up a good fight and
Okay.
prove their worth so far based on the last result. They just lost by 5 points. That is an indication of they are doing well. They are coming to back to what how they perform against us.
Okay. All right. Center forward. Is Woodford going to get off the mark for you?
Well, absolutely not. That these showing by Woodford this season is very atrocious and not to the standard that is required to actually turn over some teams that I am seeing that are playing well. And one of them is Central. Central certainly will have a point to prove. They inflict the first defeat, or for the only defeat to defending champion Soursop, and they just lost an heartbreaker to in a derby match on the last occasion. So they are hell bent to set the record straight, and it's a perfect opportunity against a Woodford team that are bleeding and bleeding bad.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the feature match. Cherry Garden versus Bull Bay. Yes. C4.
Well, the country buses are loaded. This match will be festive. Friends will meet friends on the opposite divide. You know, when the fixture was put together, I highlighted this fixture as one of the key fixtures that would actually, point one of these teams as a title challenger. You know, who wins this game, will be on a high, and I am just leaning to a Cherry Gardens win. Just leaning slightly because they are the home team and Bull Bay are coming to town. But trust me, Bull Bay team is not going to be any walkover because they have the quality to damage any team, even the top teams. But because Cherry Gardens are so so much talked about in terms of the what we are expecting this season. You know, would have to give Cherry Gardens a win until they lose. Not said, although Bull Bay is also unbeaten, you know, but the home territory just edges Cherry Gardens in a match that I expect can go absolutely anywhere.
Okay. All right, Professor. The chair going to be ripen this Sunday.
Yeah, I would want to support my cornerless on this encounter a bit, but it's going to be very tricky. The last time these two teams played earlier this year too, and they were at home. Last time they played, they were at home. Cherry Garden lost that encounter by 22. So I am looking at a reversing this in the reversing the result on this occasion. As much as Bull Bay did beat them Cherry Garden at home, I will just go for Cherry Garden for this one, definitely, and probably by that margin, by a 20 margin too, probably.
Professor, it seems as if you're not, you don't really know the team that Bull Bay has.
Yes, man. That's why I'm saying it's going to be confidence. I'm going. Remember, you know.
I
That's why
think
I'm going.
20 points is stretching it too much, because
Well,
actually Bull Bay can actually win this game by the same 20 that you're talking about.
all right. Exactly.
That's the flip
Yes,
side.
man.
But I just expect this game to be very close. I am going for a countdown victory for Cherry Gardens, but
All right.
I would
No
be
problem.
surprised if Bull Bay got the job done.
Okay. So what you're saying now, C4, what's your margin of victory? If you go and count down, it's expect about 5.
Yes.
Oh, so okay. So you would kill me for 15 points. That's what you're saying now.
Very much so.
All right, boys.
Well,
All right.
let's see.
All right, Donovan Davis sending his prediction. But
Wait.
look like Mr. Bossing better again, Professor.
Oh,
What a man have faith in a mistake, man.
no, man. Remember, you know, when you are careful upset, that means, remember, you know, well,
Yeah, so that means he's saying Mystic went to beat Nagozel Kite in top 10. Mystic is in the top 10, in his top 10. Yeah, but look like he might get 9 correct now. What you say, Professor?
You feel so?
Yeah. He will look for an upset, man. He's looking for an upset. Yeah. So if I look for upset, that's the best one. The best upset. Because correctional and blades, maybe correctional. Correctional can upset blades also. What do you think, C4? Can correctional upset blades? Professor?
Well, it will be very difficult, as I said. If it was,
He's just looking for an upset. He's just looking for an upset.
No, it's going to be difficult. If I was looking at a correctional team that was playing in the latter part of last season, I would definitely carry them for upset. But
okay,
different
well,
so
Donovan Davis, yellow man. To me, though, I think 9 out of these matches are straightforward. You know, to me, it's just yeah, man. To me, it's just Cherry Garden and Bull Bay. Much unpredictable. To me, though, Professor, it's just Cherry Garden and Bull Bay. I think
it's the toughest encounter we've seen. And
the favorites for these matches will win.
Yeah, but guess what? 90% of the persons that are sending in the thing, they have Cherry Gardens for the win. Are probably 100% because I don't see anyone carry Bull Bay for win. So it will be a win. Yeah, every bet bus, and that match is a very close match.
Yeah. Yeah, Donovan have bull base still.
Well, you can line up the credit for Donovan, cause
No, but him have Mystic. Him have Mystic for the upset of Anago's head.
yes, then him not listen yours truly. I know some Mystic have a chance.
Yeah.
They think say him smart, you know.
Yeah. And Fruity Johnson have Cherry Garden.
Yeah.
Have
And I
Bull
was.
Bay.
I'm the captain.
Fruity Johnson.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
captain of Cherry Garden.
Oh, okay. So Bobby six now. Professor you say I get six correct.
Yeah.
Well,
Like you always.
him have Bull Bay. I'm have Central over Woodford. So him have Bobby six have almost all the favorites
Identical.
here. It's just Bull Bay him have. We can go either way, Cherry Garden or Bull Bay.
Uh,
All right, my viewers, we have come to an end of another
but
week. No week. Yes,
we, we, we,
Professor.
we have, we have to find out from C4 because I see Bobby Six I say Eagles Eagles are gonna win. Yeah, I say,
Yeah, but the whole world say we stand no chance. So I don't understand that.
Bobby
Them
six are
say we just
not
them say
going
we just
well.
honor our fixtures. So Eagles going to honor them fixtures.
yeah.
My God. So the second place is still there for you anyway. That's what Bobby
Well,
six is saying.
yes. So the thing about it, if you go to the races, and the favorites that are on the program, the race still have to run, So
Yes,
just
that's
it's
true.
the same thing like the dominoes. Even if you are the winner, the game still have to be played. So at the end of the day, just ensure that them put the right dominoes
It's
to the right
understandable.
to where they're supposed to
Yeah.
go.
In any competition, the favorites are more uncomfortable than their contender, You know that,
Yeah,
Professor?
yes, because anything can the public pressure is on them to win.
Yes.
So
I know a lot
Yeah.
of players on hard target. They are
just for
Yes.
the record, from the competition started in the Sansan League, um, it's 3-1 in the favor of um are in the favor of Eagles.
Eagles.
Eagles have the head-to-head by far.
yeah.
Yeah. So we just a little statistics there. Um Milachi. So guys, you know. So, so that C4 that is what we want to know. So everybody start, carry Eagles now.
The Eagles gonna pick the
Yeah.
target.
You know what? You're turning them in a favorite, You want to be that.
All right. Any new business? C4.
Well, yeah, there's always no business when it comes to domino.
What's new?
Yes.
The Western League has been put off once more, and it seems as if it's in some kind of turmoil. Um, I'm hearing that the sponsors have has not yet paid over any money, so the league cannot continue. I know the sponsors for the Western League normally sponsors the referees, you know, they cover a wide base, unlike with the other leagues that are run where one have a chump up for that the referee get in pay if he can go home. The Western League, the sponsors are
Fully
always,
sponsored. So Western League is
yeah,
fully sponsored.
yeah. So no, that nobody got have gotten paid. It's in a jolt right now. So we're just hoping that um, the sponsors will come through and that the Western League will be able to finish. But as it stands right now, they're waiting on the sponsors to get things underway. And then you also have a proposal by Sansan to start a female league where the females can play a league similar to the Sansan League and
Same
back things
cross
out.
table? Same
Yes,
cross format? Okay.
yes. So that would be very interesting, and we're looking forward to what's happening there. I'm not sure about what happened with the One Blood tour, but I believe that probably you could give us more as to that, probably on the next program or something like that, because I didn't really get any
Yeah, man, I did give a
information.
synopsis of it already, you know.
Okay, I didn't get it. So,
Yes.
but that's about it.
All right, Professor. Bobby Six, you need to let us know about the shootout that's happening on the 29th. I think it's 29th of this month.
Yes, C4. Yeah, we are that.
June. You know
Well,
about that, C4?
I haven't been following those shootouts, to be honest. I have my reasons, but it's not, at the end of the day. So um, who loves the sport just know that Portmore Lane is a place to be on Thursday, as the shootouts will have some exciting players. Some people like to see players run up and down in the ring and stuff like that. We'll have entertainment from Bobby
Yeah,
Six
man.
and
This
company
Saturday.
on
Bobby Six
Saturday.
said
Yeah.
this Saturday. Yes, Portmore Lane.
And it's a blade soup. Blade or soup. Thing there. MELLACHE.
Yes.
And
So
say,
6 bars. It's a 6 bars versus Milo. 6 bars. You sure you can manage Milo, man? The professor, what you have to say? 6 bars can manage Milo?
well, it's a one-off situation, so
Milo, a old player now.
Domino can play. Yeah,
So Scatter versus Champo. And Sir P versus
man.
Angelite. Angelite is in the island. Sir P versus Angelite. Yeah, so big things
I
happening
don't
this
believe it's
Saturday,
online.
my viewers. Yeah, Johnny Killer versus Dancing K. Okay. So Portmore Lane this Saturday, my viewers. So domino players, if you want to be entertained or you want some domino to play, Portmore Lane is the place to be this Saturday by Classic Club. British Governor General versus Franchise. Some big matchup this Saturday, man. Professor.
But this encounter here, it's what going to be online? British Governor
They
General and Franklin.
normally have it live, man.
No, man, if the actual two players are going to be online. Not at the venue.
Not at the venue. All the players were supposed to be at the venue.
Oh.
Young General versus World Boss. Yeah, man, I think it's one venue. All the players are going to be at the venue.
Oh. I think because the overseas player, I think they're going to play online.
So Young General versus World Boss. What is happening there? C4, because normally when you have two players versus each other, they might toast each other, So any toasting going on there? They normally not toast each other.
They have their rivalry. They have their rivalry. So
Okay.
let's hope that they keep it clean, and
Yes.
at the end of the day, Domino wins and good sportsmanship and everything.
Versus Curtis Suarez. Big things happening this Saturday, man. Professor, you need to be there. You have to be there, Professor. Yes.
Caribbean this.
Yeah, man, Moti.
Perkins.
Well, in full argument, full attack. See me like Moti Perkins. All right, my viewers. remember to click like on the video, and you can share the video to other teammates. And if you don't subscribe as yet, remember to subscribe. And I'd like to say thanks to you, my viewers. And my panel, center forward and professor, big up on yourself, man. Yeah, man. You know, can't happen without you all, you know.
Yes, man. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Blessing.
So see you guys next week.